Music YouTube has a dishonesty problem. How many times have you been trying to find a tutorial or a how-to video or a music lesson or whatever, only to realize halfway through that you're actually just watching an advertisement? I've done that a bunch of times. I'm trying to look up like a third-party review of a plugin or a sample library, or just I want to hear honest opinions, and all I get is ads. What's worse is when I'm not even searching it out, I just see a thumbnail or a title that is just claiming to teach me something. This is the word. This makes me so mad. How to do a certain technique or how to use a certain method, and then you get in and it's just an advertisement for a specific plugin. It's not actually showing you anything about that technique. It's just, hey, the technique is just you buy this plugin and use it. Just magic. Advertisements disguised as educational content are dishonest and just morally wrong. If you are actually teaching something and you also have a sponsor, that's different. I'm talking about the slimy practice of using education to get clicks, to bait people in that don't know any better, to get someone who is just trying to learn things for the first time and doesn't realize, doesn't know any better, and you're trying to take advantage of them to get them to buy your fancy, stupid, overpriced plugin that is just another EQ. So you make a video about how to properly EQ, but really you don't even really explain anything. You just sell your plugin. That's what makes me mad. And you can copy and paste the variations of that for every type of audio processing, compression, reverb, whatever. When you use education to bait people that don't know any better into watching your advertisement, that's the problem. And that is happening on music YouTube way too much. That's happening especially on the producer side. It's terrible. You can barely even search for an honest review of a plugin or just a demonstration of it without having a bunch of slop thrown at you. And this is even before the AI slop stuff started. This has been going on for years. I've been stewing on this and frustrated about this for a long time. I care about this because I have a degree in music education. I've taught all ages how to make music and how to play instruments and how to compose and all the kinds of stuff. And it just hurts my heart to see people that have respectable channels. They make great content, but they make great commercials. You click on the video expecting to learn something or expecting them to teach you how to do something, but you just get an advertisement. I know I'm repeating myself now, but it's just so frustrating. There are plenty of ways to legitimately teach and market software. It's totally doable. That's the stupid thing. It's totally possible. It's completely within the realm of capability for these people who have editors and they have every DAW and they have hundreds of thousands of dollars pumped into their multiple studios built into their home and all this kind of stuff. They have the ability to make good educational content, but they choose to grift. That is the problem in music YouTube. Communities are built off of trust. How am I supposed to trust you when I don't know if I'm being advertised to until the end of the video? And then it's like, well, what did I even learn from this? I learned that this plugin from Universal Audio is really cool, I guess. Did we go over the fundamentals of equalizing? Did we go over how to properly compress a snare drum? No. And those are just random examples. I nothing against Universal Audio. I'm just thinking of random examples. And you guys, hopefully music YouTube is bigger than I think it is, and there's plenty of people that don't do this, and there's plenty of people that are just doing it great. My solution, first and foremost, if you're going to make an ad, tell us at the beginning that it's an ad. If you're going to make an ad, don't use education as clickbait. Don't lie to me and tell me that you're going to teach me how to do something when you're just basically doing a plugin walkthrough. This is really annoying when it's like a sample library, a string library or something. How to write for strings. And then it's really just a glorified demo of a string library. And There's no explanation. It's just you just watch them do it and they don't explain anything. That's not a how-to. You're just doing it on camera. That's not a how-to. You didn't explain anything. How do I do this? How do I write for strings? Oh, I sit at a keyboard and move my modulation wheel? No. That's not how you write for strings. That's part of making a mock-up, but that's not how you write for strings. Ugh. And here's the thing about sample library demonstrations. When you are watching a review, or maybe the creator is demonstrating it, they know what the weaknesses are of the sample library. If you're trying to get like some strings or something, or brass, I think I'm gonna go with brass. Brass libraries, they really trick you into thinking that they're a good library, and then you realize that they've only shown staccato. They've only demonstrated staccato. Brass sustains are really hard to get to sound really nice, especially legato. The legato patches, if they're avoiding legato or showing any kind of legato, I'm like, this is not a complete library. Nowadays, to me, the standard for every good library, you have to have true legato for everything, especially if you're trying to market it as an all-in-one library. Like, you have to have true legato on high, medium, low strings, your high brass, low brass. If you have a patch of an instrument, especially if it's this isolated section, if you have an isolated section, you need to give that section true legato. If you have a solo instrument, why would anyone use a solo instrument that doesn't have true legato? In 2025, why would you not have an instrument that has true legato? Hello, baby. Cat. Cat. Kitty. The other thing that really bugs me is when people just get sent gear that they have no idea how to use. They have no idea what they're doing. They have a big audience. They get sent gear. They have no idea how to use it. And they just screw around and like act cute on camera with their gear. Like, dude, okay, I don't want to watch you goof around. I want to learn about the thing you're showing. I want to learn about the synthesizer. I want to learn about the guitar pedal. I want to learn about the Eurorack module. I want to know what you're doing. But you don't know what you're doing. I'm literally just ranting right now. My point is, people be out here lying. Why are we lying? Is marketing just lying? Is that, am I just naive? Is marketing just lying? Is that my problem? I love the music YouTube community. I want there to be money to go around because you need money to live, and I want people to be able to keep doing what they're doing. I just don't want to be lied to. I don't want to be manipulated. And I've been watching enough of these people and using enough of these products and doing the work myself to know when I've been manipulated and when I'm being manipulated, and it's frustrating. We need to strengthen our community on YouTube and in music by making art, by making stuff for the sake of it and sharing for the sake of it, in addition to getting our bag. You know what I mean? Like, we can get the bag, but if you only get the bag, what are you doing? What do you, like, you might as well just get a job, you know? You just have a job. You're not being an artist, you just have a job. You know what I mean? Don't just get the bag. Do more than just get the bag. Bakers do more than bake bread. So, if any of this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Hopefully this gives you an idea of what my YouTube channel is going to be about, or how I'm gonna handle things. I am not making any money from it right now whatsoever. I am just doing whatever. So, support me if you can.